remember, to start off, the whole thing with the Kurdish women. Remember the immense amount of support that they got because, women fighting. Again, our rib, or his glory, they're our glory. Our rib, we're the ones that's supposed to bleed. They're the fluff, they're the nest. Anyway, well, because we were pushing all that, I'm sure, women in combat and that stuff. But we really supported the Kurdish women. I did too. They were stunningly beautiful and courageous and fighting ISIS and making an impact. And then the narrative switched back and forth so many times. And I personally know that a number of U.S. military that retired active service embedded themselves with the Kurds to actually go fight against ISIS. You can call it vengeance if you want for all their brothers that had bled out in the sand for no point at all. But it's something to consider with what's going on in Assyria, his handiwork. But let's move on to Yemen, because I want to make this really quick because not many people see it, and why should I expend any effort? Just keep it to bullet points, right? Yemen is one of the poorest countries on the planet. Saudi Arabia and the United States are two of the richest countries on the planet. If you remember at the beginning of the last administration, or the first administration of Trump, number 45, Jared Kushner sold Saudi Arabia. It's reported 110 million, but I remember it being over 140 billion. I'm sorry, did I say million? Over 140 billion dollars worth of the most sophisticated military equipment on the planet, our tech. And then we helped them utilize that tech against one of the poorest countries on the planet, or the poorest country on the planet, Yemen, or however you say it. Because why? The Saudis wanted their resources, and now Qatar is going to host talks. The Pizza Hut tablecloth wearing fools, with their sloth and their wealth and their power, they're the hidden hand in all this. Believe that. And I'll tell you this, if something happens with the Yemenis or maybe the Houthis or whatever, and one of our naval vessels, it's all over. This thing's going to go big time, really fast. But I just think it's funny. Like I said, all during the Trump administration, like I said, we not only sold some of the most advanced military equipment to Saudi Arabia, but we helped support them in use of it against Yemen for their resources. And now all that's back in the headlines again. Why do you think Trump will hold any different position on any of this? Again, we got to hold his feet to the fire. People have got to be more active citizenry as far as expressing to the powers that be that are supposed to serve their interest and not their own pockets' interest of filling it. Yeah, wow. You tell me about how much Nancy Pelosi, 68% rate of profitability, like 5% is what most of the big guys on Wall Street get. I forget what kind of profitability margins she had, was 60%. It's unbelievable. Can't even keep her teeth in. And let's just skip along to something else. The influx from South America, and it's just a matter of time before they're going to call this, and they will. They'll call it climate. Yeah, right. It's because of climate that all these people are coming up here from South America. It has nothing to do with George Soros. It has nothing to do with again, and I'm glad we're taking back Panama, because Panama has aided and abetted quite a few people coming up here in those caravans as soon as they come through the Darien Gap, and then they get on buses or get on boats. Yeah, little towns set up just on the other side, the Darien Gap. As soon as they hit Panama, it's huge, with the NGOs and everybody else to help enable all this. But again, it's not a climate crisis. These aliens coming in this country. It's because they live in third world S-holes and they want to come here and get free stuff. that we offer them. That's the biggest way to curtail this, is to stop offering so much to them, other than in the land of opportunity, offering opportunity. And we don't have that anymore because it's the end of the American dream. Things are not what they seem. And although you're trying real hard, chances are you're not going to go far. Because mom and dad are working two part-time jobs trying to make the ends meet. And that smell when they walk into daycare or the elderly home isn't of dirty diapers, but of neglect to their responsibilities, trying to make it in this slave system. But I'm going to digress on that again and keep moving on. My point is this: those aliens come here for something better. If you think that anything that's got flashing lights on it drone-wise, that's ours. Anything that doesn't is open to speculation. But I can tell you this Dr. Greer, who's been going around and speculating that, that these alien, it's all going to be revealed within the next 30 days, and this alien culture has all this lovely stuff, that's going to help us solve all our problems with the depleted ozone layer and with our ionosphere and with, our heat sinks, which is our oceans and our ocean temperatures. Yeah, and you saw what they were. Although people don't want to talk about global warming, they don't look at the ocean surface temperatures in the Gulf, do they? No, they haven't. Or around the tip of Florida, have they? No, they haven't. Fish swimming in circles. Yeah, okay. But anyway, Greer seems to think that the aliens have got all the keys to unlock all our problems and whatever. I'll tell you this: if there's other life in the universe that's about to be revealed to the mass populace, the sheeple, I'm gonna sustain it from the same thing as the aliens that are coming here from down south. They're coming here for something better, because if there is any more life out there, not only in our solar system and the universe or the cosmos, believe they live in a trailer park. You're in the mansion. This is the emerald of the cosmos, the only blue and green dot that supports life out there. Matter of fact, I sustain that it all exists so that we may exist. His children. This perfection made for us. And what poor stewards we are of it. In a geological blink of an eye, we have killed this planet. It could take 32 million years to correct what we have done. And to think that aliens have something to offer. No, if they're here, it'd be for one or two express reasons. One, maybe they are actually benevolent and are good stewards of the cosmos, and they don't want to see the emerald of the entire universe go by the wayside, go by the dodo bird. But I don't think that. I think much like the ones coming across our borders, if there's any aliens here, the solutions they provide will be a solution for them and not for us. And will probably just exacerbate, the Deagle Report. Y'all don't look at this. And who writes this stuff at the Deagle Report? What a drop in global population. What could it be? This strange fog? Big bird cooties. Eggnog, that's the thing. That's what it made it cross species. It was mixing the milk and the eggs together. That's what did it. It's ridiculous. Space farce. We think it's prudent to start a war with a superior species if there was one out there. You don't think that if they wanted to, we'd be gone already. And you want a space force. Yeah, let's pick a fight. Let's pick a fight with them. But, Ronald Reagan did say that the only thing that would unite the world would be what? A common threat? They're going for that card. Like I said, I don't believe Greer any more than I believe old Sean Ryan. I've seen that guy backtrack on so much stuff, squirm around in his pants. He's still controlled by his handlers and the people that he used to work for, as far as I'm concerned. And enjoy your platform. I don't believe much of what I hear about anybody coming out of their mouths anymore. And I'm not going to spend my time going down the long list of people that I just stopped listening to. And there's plenty of them. So, again, however you want to do it, stick your finger in the air, old Boy Scout way, and see which direction that wind's blowing. Try to use your own faculties. In other words, to speak in broader points, stop checking the Weather Channel and the radar and the extended forecast, and stick your frickin' head out the window and see what's going on, folks. God bless you, and have a peaceful and safe New Year, I guess. Stay frosty. Keep your head on a swivel.